I want to thank you so much for joining us for Disbelief today. In a time when we seek inclusion and community in theater, even though the lights are currently dim, I am so glad that we can join together today to experience live theater. When the theater is grasping for new stories from diverse voices, True has created a crucial launching pad for producers, writers, and theater professionals. I myself am a proud graduate of the True Producer Development and Mentorship Program, and Garret is a four-time selectee for the True Voices New Play Reading Series. For those who have made a donation, even though times are tough right now, we thank you so much for your support. If you have not, it is not too late. There is a donate button located on the On the Stage dashboard, or you can visit trueonline.org/make a donation. Now, what you are about to see is a live performance. Our actors are performing safely distanced from their own homes. There is no pause button as our event is happening in real time. We have been rehearsing the technology and don't expect any glitches, but as always, with live theater, anything can happen. I want to thank our amazing team, including director Jess Cummings, playwright Garret John Groenveld, our stage and tech manager Krista Swan, and our cast featuring Maya Abney, Alfredo Narciso, Catherine Lafrere, Gerard Lobo, Cesar F. Barajas, and Tori Khalil. The On the Stage website features bios for each of them, as well as information on the About page regarding how to contact Garret or myself if you are interested in further information regarding the play. Again, we thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoy Disbelief.
Disbelief, a Cassandra tale, by Garret John Groenveld. In the darkness, we hear the chorus in a whisper.
You get so emotional.
You're overreacting.
You need to calm down.
You're overthinking this.
Come on, that can't be right.
Quit being so hysterical.
Why are you so angry?
It's better when you smile.
Why don't you smile?
Smile, why don't you?
Prettier when you smile.
People don't take you serious when you smile.
You shouldn't smile.
You're too serious.
That can't be right.
You're not telling it right.
Let me explain it to you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Let someone who knows explain this one.
You're not making sense.
Here's how it's really supposed to go.
It didn't happen that way.
You're telling it wrong.
Oh, why are you such a liar?
Liar.
Lying liar.
Lies! All she tells are lies!
Stop following me! Stop it! Stop it!
Who is following you?
These people. And the sun. And the sun. And the sun. Wait. Where am I? I was just in the palace with Agamemnon, about to return to...
Why are they following you?
They're in my head. They're with me always. And...
Yes?
I can see the future. But it's not much longer, is it?
Tell me what you see.
They want to know the future.
What's it gonna be?
They demand to know what is to come.
How's it look for me?
They ask about their fates.
Tell me what you see.
What's it gonna be?
How's it look for me?
Stop it! Stop it, because you're not going to like it. Not at all. It won't end well, not for any of you. Not for me, not for you, not for you.
Come on.
Why not?
Go ahead.
Because you won't believe me. Because what I say will come to pass and you won't like it.
What a lying bitch.
Who are you talking to?
No one. The voice is in my head.
And what about me?
What about you?
What do you see? What do you see when you look at me?
In you? In you? In you, I see destruction. I see my undoing.
And who are you?
I am Cassandra. I can see the future.
Really? And who am I?
You are the sun.
No.
You are Apollo, god of the sun, and you are my undoing.
Now let's be honest, Cassandra. You are your own undoing, aren't you?
Am I?
Tell me what's about to happen, Cassandra.
You won't believe me.
Why?
No one believes me. Not even the voices in my own head believe me.
Liar.
Lying liar.
Lies. All she tells are lies.
Because of you. Because you.
So you can see the future. Tell me about it.
You won't believe me.
Try me. I plucked you out before your end happens. I brought you here first so you can tell me all about your future. One last chance.
There's not much left of it. But you won't believe me because no one believes me. Even when I'm proven to be true, no one believes me. You know that. You made it so that.
Fine. And how about the past? I want to hear it.
Why? You know it. You were there.
But if you tell it again, one more time, maybe, just maybe.
It won't turn out any different.
Of course not, but maybe you'll feel differently.
I don't think so.
Or maybe I'll see it differently. And I would like you to try.
For you, my lord, I will try. And I'm to tell it all alone.
Why not use them, these bothers back there in your head?
Who?
The voices. You say you hear voices in your head. Use them to help you. Of course you'll help her, won't you?
Sure.
Why not?
Okay.
Okay. So that's all settled.
But you know what happened.
Do I? I only know what I saw.
Wait, where are we?
With me.
But I was just.
I told you out right at the end of your story. You've been taken as a concubine to Argos by Agamemnon, king of Argos. After.
All of Troy.
That's right.
Cassandra goes up to 3.
I'll need you.
And who will I be?
Agamemnon.
Okay, a king.
Yes, but I am your concubine. You are not so courtly with me.
You were at the end.
The end of my time after the fall of Troy, I was with Agamemnon as his concubine, his slave. We were about to enter the great hall to see his wife. She's not happy with him.
I don't think she'll be very happy to see me.
And why is that?
Well, there was this war, and the daughter, that was mine, and I kind of sacrificed her to go to war, and then there's you and...
We near the door, and I see...
What?
The last of my future. I see us enter a great hall lined with a carpet of purple. Stay off! Stay off the purple! That's what I tell them, but they don't listen. I see us enter...
Tell me what you see.
What's it gonna be?
And how's it look for me?
It's going to be an ambush of arrows raining down upon the head, and the sun!
Tell me, wench, how's it look for me?
If I am to be ambushed, then I will be dead, and you are in my head, so not very well.
Okay, liar. Tell me another one.
Suddenly, tiny flashes of light, like the glint of flint sparkling off the sun, and the sound of arrows flying through the air striking flesh. 3 is struck and collapses.
So that will be your end. Unless...
Yes, my lord.
Why don't you go further back to the beginning when it all started, to when we met?
But you know what happened.
Do I? I only know what I saw. Normally I see everything. I am the sun. But what did you see? And maybe in the telling, you will shed light on the shadows of my memory.
Cassandra goes up to chorus 1.
Okay. I suppose I'll need you.
And who am I?
You are my mother, Hecuba, queen, wife of Priam.
Okay. Ready?
Hecuba starts pushing Cassandra into Apollo's temple.
One evening, when I was a little girl, maybe 7, maybe 8, my mother took me to the temple of Apollo.
My temple.
I didn't want to go.
Why not?
She was going to leave me there, overnight alone. I didn't want to be alone.
Oh,
But before she left me to spend the night in the temple,
whose temple?
you know,
Whose temple?
your temple, my Lord God, my destroyer who stands before me, my Apollo, your temple.
Mine. Yes, mine.
My mother said to me,
Don't cry, little girl. Little girl, don't cry.
And that's it? That's all she said?
it's not your turn. I mean, that was the gist of it. But she said more. She said,
Don't cry, little girl. Little girl, don't cry. For I will return to you by and by. The sun will soon settle down in the sky, and you must be alone to catch his eye.
and I said something like, but I want to go home with you. Why do I have to stay here?
Don't you whine, little girl. Little girl, don't you dare whine.
But
I do not want any more lip out of you, little girl. Little girl. You will stay the night in this temple and you will not what? What?
cry.
You get so emotional. Cry and I'll really give you something to cry about.
But why can't I just,
Why can't you just do as you are told? I'm doing this for you. It's too late to go back because I've lit my offering of laurel leaves.
Mommy?
Look at it like this. I am getting you a gift. Although it may not look like it now. Ribbon, bow, here it is. Look at it like this. You get to stay up all night if you like. No bedtime for Cassandra tonight. Stay up all night, that's right. You're welcome to try. Sing songs, do your little dances to your heart's content. No one will stop you. And well, if you feel sleepy, the flowers are soft and I won't be angry if you sleep in them.
Really?
No. That sounds like fun, right? Okay then, it's settled. I'll be back for you in the morning, but it's very important that even if you stub your toe, that you what? What?
Don't cry.
That's right. Don't cry, little girl. Little girl, don't cry. For I will return for you by and by. The sun will soon settle down in the sky, and you must be alone to catch his eye.
The lights of the temple fade. Cassandra touches her arm as she passes, and Hecuba steps out of the past.
Oh, don't you judge me.
Mom,
You never had so many children that were girls and known they were going to be ripped away from you, married off, or worse, captured, kidnapped, raped, or killed, each and every one. And I saw you had a gift.
I did.
I just helped it along. Every mother that loves her children, they want them to be the most themselves. The most themselves. I gave you the best thing I could give a girl in this accursed world. A gift. And what you did with it, well, that's not my fault.
And so I stayed the night in the temple of Apollo.
Of me, my temple.
I wandered around and danced and sang my songs.
My temple, songs to me.
The sun set.
I said it.
The sky got dark and the stone of the temple was cold on my small little girl feet, and there were many shadows. But I was not afraid. I just walked along and danced and sang my songs, my little girl songs.
Sing one now, for me.
I don't remember them. I was just a girl.
Sure you do, they were yours. For me?
No, really, I don't sing anymore.
Please.
I think one went, away, away, he'll watch the world all day, From up on high, all through the sky, all day, away, all day, away.
That was cute. To me, that was cute.
I was an adorable little girl.
You were.
And I didn't cry. Not at all. I'll need you.
And what will we be?
Sun, and then snakes.
Chorus 2 and 3 step forward and hold a puppet behind Cassandra. That is the sun.
When I got tired, I fell asleep in the flower bed, and it was like a bed. The petals were my pillow. That night, I dreamed about what it would be like to ride with you in your chariot all day through the sky.
You go blind.
I keep my eyes closed.
Still go blind.
It was a dream.
I am so bright, I think even in dreams you probably go blind.
It was a dream, a little girl's dream. I did not question it. And in the dream, even with my eyes closed, I started to really see for the first time the whole world and all that the world would be. Little glimpses of what the world would become, not as fully as I would see later in my life, just awful glimpses. And that I did not want to see. Fire and war and wars, cities in ruin, a ship at sea crashing to the bottom, a cavernous horse, my brother, a beauty, my husband, a purple carpet, and you.
The sun has turned into snakes that lick her ears and eyes. They are in the moment in the past where they spoke for the first time, as a little girl.
Hello.
Hello,
And who are you?
my name is Cassandra.
Oh, that's a lovely name.
And you are?
This is my temple.
Oh, my Lord. And what are these?
Snakes.
Should I be afraid?
Of snakes? No. Here, let me.
He removes the snakes. 2 and 3 recede into the shadows.
What were they doing?
They were merely cleaning the scales of the present off of your eyes so you may see the future more clearly.
Really?
Yes, a gift.
For me?
A gift in return for the offering of the laurel leaves and those songs you sang. So,
You heard those.
yes, thank you for those songs, simply given. And in return, I give you a gift. I give you sight of the future.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you. Just because of that song.
Simply song and
Yes?
because I love you.
I love you too, my Lord.
No?
Thank you.
I really love you.
Really?
Yes. I love you.
But I'm a little girl.
That's only problematic if you're not immortal and cannot wait until you are.
But I am just a little girl.
I'm willing to wait. I'm a god. I've got all kinds of time.
But
Listen, I'm not Zeus. I'm not a monster. I don't rape little girls. I'm willing to wait
until I'm older.
until you love me too.
But my Lord,
Yes, my child.
what if I don't grow to love you as you'd have me love you? What if my future is different? I mean, I am honored that you love me, and I'd like to think I'd love you too, but...
Hush. Of course you love me. I have enough love for you. How could you do anything but love me? And what's not to love? I'm a god. I'm the sun. I'm Apollo.
But what if I try really hard and...
You will cross that sky when the time comes, but don't you worry. I'm not a monster. I don't rape little girls. I promise.
Okay.
It's getting early. I have to get going, but don't you worry. I will keep an eye on you.
And I will keep an eye on you too.
It would be hard not to.
Yes, it would.
Will you try?
What?
As you grow, will you try to love me?
But I do love you, my Lord.
Try. as you grow, try to love me as I would have you love me.
Okay. You left. But watch me, you did. There is the sun and the sun and the sun. Every day there is the sun. You seem to linger sometimes when I would linger. So I tried to stay undercover, stay indoors. I longed for rain or just clouds. The sun seemed to follow me everywhere, but you can't see into the shadows. And love? What did that mean to one such as you? I could not piece together what you meant to love you, to love you as you love me. Does a God love their worshipers in the same way that the worshipers love their gods? I loved my God, my God. You gave me this wonderful gift. At the time, at least, it seemed wonderful. And everything that I foresaw ended up happening. I told my father a butterfly would alight on his knife at breakfast. He laughed. There are no butterflies this time of year. It happened 2 days later. Little things like that. And worse, I told a servant girl to watch out for tree branches. During the next storm, a branch fell on her and caused her end. Sadly. And I was taken seriously for a time. When I would see the future, what I would say, people would listen. Anyway, I was also proud at the time. At the time, I was also proud that I didn't cry. I didn't know then why she told me not to cry. But I know now.
Why?
Don't cry, little girl. Little girl, don't cry.
If I cried,
Would you like to go on?
would you?
No, it's your story.
Is it? Isn't it our story? Would anyone else here like to talk?
No. I wouldn't know what to say. I'm just one of the voices in your head.
Way to put us on the spot.
And I really wouldn't know what to say.
And we believe you.
Really?
Not really.
What you spent so much time telling.
And no one else would listen.
So we're listening. Tell.
I'll need you.
Okay.
A few years passed and my mother said to me,
You're going to have a little brother or a sister.
another one.
Oh, but such a brother or a sister. Greatness will be his.
Or hers.
Of course, but greatness is for boys.
Never for girls.
Only girls like you. A great beauty. You are the most beautiful of my girls. Many men have asked for you.
Really?
Of course.
But Apollo, he gave me his love.
Love. You mean his gift. Your gift, yes?
He promised to love me if I would love him.
Not love. He gave you a gift.
Well, that's not really.
It didn't happen that way. And you have such gifts. What you will give the world, what things my children will give the world, even this one. If it's a boy, we'll call him Paris.
And she took my hand and placed it on her belly. My eyes flashed, I saw red, I jumped a little and let out a scream. Oh.
A scream?
A little one, like this. Oh. I guess it wasn't a scream. I guess it was just, oh, but it felt like a scream. It felt like the earth had screamed and a giant galloping horse was crushing our palace and the walls of Troy were crashing in around me and
What's the matter?
Mommy,
Yes?
we should kill it.
What?
The baby, the boy, the one in your belly, when it comes out, we should snap its neck.
Now, all older children don't like the new baby, but
That's not it. This boy will ruin our country. He will start the greatest war the world has ever known. He will rip our country apart, take another man's wife, and we should take this brother before he takes his first breath. Stifle his cries before he can make them.
What on earth would make you say that?
I see it. I see the ruin of Priam City with this child. You believe me, don't you, Mommy?
I don't know what to say.
Say you'll kill him.
I can't kill my own child.
If you don't kill him, it'll lead to the death of all your other children. War. I don't know exactly. It's too far, but the worst will happen. The end of us.
But what if it's a girl?
It's a boy.
What if it's a girl?
Let it live. But if it's a boy, you must put it in the ground before you can love it. Promise me.
Okay.
But you didn't.
Hecuba reveals a baby in swaddling.
Kill it before I could love it? It was too late for that. I loved it already.
You should have listened to me.
I had a boy. I told her he died, but sent him away instead.
She summons two to take the child away. He does.
Who was that confident girl? How did I lose that?
You were plenty confident. You didn't lose a thing.
No, something happened. You. Because you didn't believe me.
You said to kill my son. How could you ask me such a thing?
I didn't say I liked what I saw. I can't only see nice things.
Would you have wanted me to kill you?
I didn't cause anything. I tried to stop the worst from happening, to use the gift you gave me. I saw war, a great war. I tried to stop our country from catastrophe. I gave a warning. And it came to pass because you didn't listen. Because you didn't believe me.
What was I to do?
It's all right, Mother. But can I ask you a favor?
Yes.
Don't cry, old woman. Old woman, don't cry. For everything came back to you by and by. The sun has now settled down in your sky. And I will tell you goodbye and goodbye.
But
goodbye. And then my life got worse because people really didn't believe me when I tried to give it back.
What? Give it back? Give what back?
The gift, the love. I didn't want it, not at all. I tried to give it back.
How ungrateful. You're so ungrateful.
I went to see him.
Who?
Him, Apollo. I'll need you.
Okay, and who will I be?
That's the thing. I didn't know. At the time, I didn't know yet. So stay hidden, turn your back, cover your face or something.
Okay, I guess.
Wait here, just a moment.
Cassandra steps into Apollo's temple.
Come out. It is almost morning and I need to see you. My Lord Apollo, I have burnt the laurel leaves, so show yourself to me. Please, please, I must see you. Please, I must. Please.
Daughter,
My Lord.
you're distraught.
I'm sorry, my Lord. I know it's getting early, but I couldn't sleep, so I came to see you.
Make it quick, I have the sun in just a few.
I have a favor to ask.
Another one.
Could you take it back?
Excuse me?
Please take it back. I do not want the knowledge. It was my mother. She wanted it for me. I was a little girl and I didn't know. Now I have seen the future, much of it anyway, and I don't like it. Not at all, so could you take it back from me? Please.
I don't know what to say.
I don't want to see it.
I can't take things out of your eyes. What's seen is seen.
But this is particularly about love. You ask me to love you.
Oh, that's another story then. They can wait. Are you ready?
No,
No, are you not grown as mortals grow?
that's the problem. I have seen the future.
So you're ready then.
No,
You don't love me?
I love you, but
Okay then.
no, not that. I love you. You are my Lord, my God, so I love you like a mortal loves their God. You are asking more of me than any other believer.
Yes, I am. So?
But you have made it so I can see the future. And I have seen him, and I love him with my whole heart.
I am flattered.
But he is not you. I am meant to love a man that is just a man. My Lord, I am meant to love another. You have made it this way.
I am losing patience.
I've used the gift you gave, and when I see the one I love, I see this other man. I wished it to be you. I tried, but it didn't happen that way. It is another.
Who?
Excuse me, my Lord.
Who is it?
This man, I think.
Who is it?
I don't know. I only know it isn't you. And when I saw him in the future, I fell in love. I love him. I love him dearly with all my heart.
Is he worthy?
Not sure. Probably not.
Is he better than me?
How could he be? But I love him still. It is the future you made me able to see.
Well, we'll see what happens when I find him.
Then I won't let you find him.
Well, it's hard to hide.
That's why I want to give it back. Forgive me, Lord, I'm not worthy of this gift.
No, you're not. Did you even try?
Every day. The sun rises and I see you in the sky. Every day I tell myself, love him. Love him. You are everywhere. It's hard not to notice, not to think of you. You are so much a God. It should be easy. Easier than it has been. Why don't I love you enough? It should be easy. I'm sure it's easy for plenty of other mortals. But today, like every day, when I tried to see the one I love, I tried to see you. Every day I have tried to see you. But today, it was this other one. I wished it to be different, but it's...
That's quite enough.
Forgive me, please. But take it back. Take back the gift, would you?
Didn't your mother tell you it is impolite to return a gift? Particularly so late and so well used. And since I cannot take the future out of your eyes, I will take it out of your mouth instead.
But why?
Come on, my child. It is getting early and I have work to do.
Okay,
Now open your mouth as wide as you can.
why?
Wider!
Apollo blows into her mouth. The sound of the roaring bellows of a furnace, crackle and hiss of the flames. The lights turn orange and red as if a blaze has descended upon her.
There. Until you love me as I love you, no one will believe you.
His breath was like cinders down my throat.
Wait, what was that? Are you telling the truth?
Yeah, what was that? Is he going to kill me?
He doesn't.
Well, I don't believe you.
I mean, what was that with the blowing down your throat?
His breath was like cinders down my throat.
We are watching the moment start again and again.
Now no one.
He burnt belief.
Now no one will.
Not that I didn't believe in what I said,
Now no one will believe.
but now, no one else did.
Will believe you.
Apollo blows down her throat.
It's not like they always believed me before. Now, no one did. Not really. Never again.
No one.
No one? Not even by accident? I don't believe that.
Are you sure? Are you exaggerating things?
Until you love me as I love you,
But I do love you.
just not as I love you.
No.
Wait, what did that mean? I mean, does anyone really love each other the same way? Exactly the same way, really? Does that ever happen?
I don't know. I just know that's not the way it happened for me. Not with Apollo.
Oh, man, that sucks. Wait, you loved me, right?
Not now. It's not your turn. I'll need you.
Me?
Yes.
And who will I be?
A brother who should be dead.
I am Paris then.
Yes. Destroyer of Priam City, Paris, the fairest man in all of Troy.
My name is Paris, and this is my sister Cassandra, biggest killjoy ever.
You should have killed him when he was born.
It is a bit of an understatement to say that my sister is a bit of a downer.
You will cause the largest war the world has ever known.
Oh, don't be so dramatic.
It will be a cataclysm. It will destroy Priam City. The dust will have nowhere to settle.
Oh, would you lighten up? I need your help. What am I going to do about this girl?
Wait, wasn't he supposed to be killed?
Yes, but they didn't after all.
Send him away.
And I became a shepherd, and I raised a bull that everyone wanted. And then there was a contest, and we all found out that I was not a shepherd, but the long-thought dead prince, returned and welcomed home by everyone, including my loving sister, into her open arms.
Wait, is that true?
I was sizing him up. Could I twist his neck?
Really?
I couldn't. So I decided to play nice, to not argue too much. Maybe if I played nice, people would believe me. Even though when I looked at him, I saw destruction.
And did that work?
No. Are you done interrupting?
Well, I guess so. Sorry.
So, sister, so killjoy, so downer.
Yes, brother.
What am I going to do about this girl?
What girl?
A woman, really. I know I shouldn't even be looking at her, really.
Why?
She's someone else's wife. There's a whole pact against stealing her.
Who is she?
Her name is Helen. Oh, sister, how can I tell you about Helen? Her face, her face.
Stop. You don't have to tell me more, because you're right. Hers is a face worthy of efforts to obtain. Now she is perfection, symmetry, a visage as smooth as a tranquil pool. But if you take her as your own, it will launch 1,000 ships against our fair Troy.
She's just a woman. How could a woman cause so much trouble?
You're right. Usually men cause the trouble. In this case, it will be you. You will be the man to cause the trouble. If you do this, you will...
No, you're too serious.
Now, she is beautiful. But if you steal her, we will live under siege. Battles, years and years of battles. The battles will draw lines upon her face like a labyrinth that you could not escape from. And if you live long enough, you will wonder, halfly in the back of your heart, was it worth it? Was she worth it? Was any of this worth it?
You're such a liar. Stop teasing me. And smile sometimes, why don't you? You're prettier when you smile.
Your bather should have held you under, and your first bath should have been your last.
No wonder we cannot marry you off.
Troy will fall upon your head.
Even gods aren't enough. I know mortal will take your hand because of what you'd see when you touch them. Such a hand, a vat of vinegar with fingers.
You didn't see that? No?
I'll have her. Father said I could.
He only said yes because he feels guilty mother sent you away. I do too. I should have snapped your neck as soon as you came out of mother's womb. Then we wouldn't be faced with...
I'll have her. The gods want me to have her.
Defy the gods at your own peril. Defy me at our country's ruin.
Such a killjoy.
Such a waste of breath. I'll let everyone know what a disaster this will be.
No one will believe you.
No one will believe you.
And they didn't. They ignored what I had to say as hysterics.
Why are you so angry? Smile, why don't you?
People don't take you serious when you smile.
Regardless of my warnings, Paris went, took her, and brought her back. Here's how it happened. I'll need all three of you.
1, 2, and 3 perform a stick puppet version of the taking of Helen. Perhaps the puppets are humorous, with the goddesses portrayed as their animal familiars, or revealed to be such when they are laid naked.
At a banquet Zeus held upon Olympus's great height, discord was sown by taking Godling Eris's golden apples bite. Between sister gods, wise Hera, brave Athena, and the stunning Aphrodite. Who was the fairest was the basis of this great big fight. So Zeus, not wanting to get caught in the middle, put my numb, dumb brother in to judge the riddle. Got them naked with a fee and a fi and a hey diddle diddle, played them all for fools like a well-strung fiddle. Hera offered land, continents both Europe and Asian. Athena lobbed the knowledge of battle and gift of every champion. But Aphrodite, desperate to have her beauty win, gave the fairest of the land what Paris wanted most, forbidden Helen. And so he picked Aphrodite, knowing a lot of people would be sore because of the pact the other states to Menelaus had swore. But blithely across the Aegean to Troy they sailed full bore, which leads to our state's eventual undoing, this soon to come Trojan War.
I have her. She's here.
Where is she? I'd like to see her. See if she's as beautiful as you say.
You can't right now. She's sleeping. It's been a long journey.
I'm sure.
And I am a man now.
Oh? How so?
I am a man. I mean, I've married her. I've taken her as my wife. We have consummated.
Good for you. Now let me see her.
I told you, she's sleeping.
Wake her. She'll want to know her new sister.
I don't dare disturb the dreams of one so beautiful. How about I tell you all about her? Do you want to know all about her?
No, I don't want to hear this, but I suppose you'll tell me anyway.
I'll tell you her body is exquisite. That which is woman when the form was named, proportions exactly the way they should be.
And her face.
Flawless. Even as I was becoming a man and I was inside her and her face was contorted in joy, it was the most beautiful contortion you've ever seen and the most beautiful joy you've ever seen. And even better, that face was mine, sister. You can imagine what it is to want something so beautiful. We all want to be wanted, but when beauty wants you too, I cannot describe it. Although she was well satisfied, when it was over, she wanted more. And again, it was a long trip. She's exhausted. I'm so sore I can barely stand. We're sure to see our first child 9 months from now. Sister, you were silent. I've never heard you so silent before. I hope my free talking has not upset your virgin ears. Have I been indelicate, my virgin sister, indiscreet? You understand my enthusiasm, right? I'm excited because I am finally a man.
You are a fool. And there will not be children.
Oh. I'm done listening to you, sister, you and your doomsaying. All done with you. No one will believe you.
I will be proven right.
About a war? There will be no war.
We'll see.
She loves me.
Does she? Or does she have no other choice? Did you win her from a goddess? Or steal her from a husband whom she didn't want either?
What are you getting at now, Sister Killjoy?
Sounds like rape to me.
Helen and I will have a city of children, and you'll be seeing doom like you always do, like a lunatic, raving in the streets until your last breath.
We will see if you're as good at knowing the future as I am. I will be proven out.
Sister.
Yes.
I've never seen you so sad. I wish you could find love as I found love.
That's just it. I have found love.
Really? Who? Does Father approve?
I don't know who it is yet, but I have seen him.
Oh, you're such a tease.
He arrives within the month
What do you mean?
to help with the war. He'll come to Troy to defend it, and he will win my hand.
There won't be a war, but I do hope you find love. I'm so happy. I want it for everyone. A love, a happy love.
I think my love will be happy. As I see my future, my life will be full of misery.
Still, I wish for you a happy love.
Why would you do that?
I want you to know how happiness feels, because I'm happy.
It's very generous of you, because all your life I've wished you dead. And now I will see your wife, my new sister.
No, I told you, she's tired.
Very well, but you can't hide her from me forever. Oh, look, brother. Out upon the countryside, men of all ages come into Troy
Whatever for.
for war.
You're too serious, sister. Now back to my bride.
You're such a liar.
Because of you, this will end badly. All of these men come into Troy to fight a war. It's your fault.
Always blaming other people. It's my mother, it's my brother, it's my gift.
There will be a war. There was a war, a great war, a cataclysm. The dust will have nowhere to settle because there will be no more Troy.
My little pessimist, my little worrywart, my ineffectual prophetess, my liar.
Everything I say comes true. But no one believes me. Even when what I say comes to pass, the next thing I say will not be listened to.
Just tell me you love me, and I'll make it all better.
I can't lie. Everything I say is true.
You could lie. Lie. Go ahead and give your love to me. Even if it's a lie, no one would know.
I would.
I would too. You are the prettiest doomsayer in the bunch. So why am I so attracted to you?
My husband, he approaches. I'll need you.
And who will I be? Your ineffectual husband? Your words, not mine.
Yes, Carobus.
Great. Carobus. My name is Carobus. What kind of name is that?
The name of my husband, doomed before we met.
Carobus, who is entering Troy, stumbles into Cassandra.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I'm here to help in the war.
We will need it. My brother's caused quite a mess, and you are...
My name is Carobus, and you are the fair Cassandra, of course.
Yes.
I hear you can see the future.
But no one believes me.
Well, that's not very kind of them, is it?
No, it isn't.
What are you looking at?
I think in one of my visions, I saw you.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
I should walk away right now. It'll be doom if I stay, but I can't seem to move my feet.
I can't either. May I ask you what you saw?
I'd rather not say.
Well, I hope you saw me in the future. I hope that you saw you and I as wife and husband.
What?
Well, I'd like you to be my wife. Oh, that is so forward. Let me explain. I've been coming to Troy for years with my father, who paid homage to your father. And I've watched you grow up. I told everyone I was coming to defend Priam's city in the honor of Helen and all of that, and I'll do that, but I'm really here for you in hopes of in hopes of winning your hand.
Really?
Do you remember me in the slightest? I've come here all my life and I've looked in on you and your family, particularly you.
We've spoken before.
No, that would be inappropriate. But I've seen you and I've hoped that you've noticed me.
I'm sorry to say I haven't.
Oh, well, if I were you, I wouldn't notice me either. I'm not much to look at, and I know you've got a lot on your plate. To see the future is an awesome responsibility, lots to do all the time, and I've been waiting for the right time to make myself known to you.
You have.
Yes, and I guess this is that time.
I guess so.
You are quite nice to look at.
So are you.
So you haven't seen me before?
I haven't seen you in person. I have seen you, I think.
Oh, I don't understand.
In the future. In my visions, now my present.
Oh, yeah, right. The foresight thing. You're really great, and I'd be lucky to have you.
I should walk away. Right now, but I can't seem to move my feet, so I will stay.
Do you mean it? You'd be my wife?
Yes, I am meant to love you.
Oh, wow. Yes.
But first, you must promise me one thing.
Okay, anything. What?
It won't be easy, but you must promise to believe everything I tell you. I can only marry you if you believe everything I say is true.
Yes, absolutely. Why wouldn't I believe you?
No one believes me.
Well, that can't be right. No one?
No one.
Why not?
Apollo has made it so. He burnt belief from my throat.
It sounds awful.
It was.
But I so promise I will try with all of my might to believe all that you tell me, and I believe you about how you saw me before. You actually saw me, so that's a start.
It's wonderful to hear. Maybe together we can convince them of the truth.
I want you to know that I have loved you for a very long time, even from afar, and I've seen how smart you are and how beautiful, and how I'm not worthy, not in the least, and I'm not a great hero or anything. I'm not even close, and I probably won't win any great battles, but I want to prove to you that I am worthy of being your husband.
You don't need to win any battles. You just need to believe me.
I do. I mean, I will. You've made me the happiest man in the world, and I get to marry you. Wow, I'm so happy.
I am happy too. You've made me very happy.
So that's him.
She's agreed to marry me.
Yes,
Disappointing.
I know.
Oh, what can I say, friends? It was like we've always loved each other.
My husband, June before we met.
Oh, isn't she great? I'm so lucky to have her.
Ineffectual at the end. Why did I marry him?
And oh, what a wedding night.
Because I love him. Why did I love him so much? Because he was kind to me.
Well, it was like she knew what I wanted before I even wanted it, and then gave it to me.
I loved you before I saw you. Why? The first bit of kindness and I'm smitten.
Well, she's too good to be true. My lucky charm.
Just look at him. Standing there with his buddies.
No, I see.
I came to fight for Troy, to defend it against its enemies, and they're coming. Believe me. Well, believe her. No, you really should.
He's wonderful.
She made me promise to get you guys to believe her. You believe her, right? No?
He's not going to get out of here alive.
Is he better than me?
No. How could he be?
Well, I guess we must prepare for war, and soon. I came to fight for Troy. Getting her was more than I expected.
Then why would you choose him over me?
Because you made it so. I loved him before I saw him. Your gift made me love him.
Love me then.
Do you not think I would have if I could have? It would have made all of this so easy.
I came to fight for Troy. And for Troy, of course, and for Cassandra, I would die.
We'll see.
But why him? He's so useless.
And with her, my lucky charm. We're going to win.
We'll see.
We'll see. I am always right, but we'll see.
And you know what? She can see the future, and it's looking bright.
Years passed. 10 years. The battle raged on. They won one, we won one. I was kept from my sister, Helen. I'd see her from afar from time to time, but she was always brushed away. They said the war was going well.
The war is going well. They sent 1,000 ships. Can you believe it?
I can believe it. I saw them all sail in one by one. I can count.
Well, it's because of Helen. They want her back.
I got that. Then I say, let's stop this war.
How?
I say, give her to them.
You're funny. I just don't get it. I mean, she's beautiful, but not as beautiful as you.
You are beautiful.
It looked like the war was really going our way when Paris killed their greatest warrior, Achilles.
He stabbed Achilles in the heel.
I know!
We all know that the guy was invulnerable.
The heel killed someone in the heel.
That's kind of funny.
Oh,
What's the matter?
did I just scream?
No, you just said, oh, but very softly.
It felt like a scream. It felt like the loudest scream I've ever heard, as if 100 mothers lost their children all at once, trampled under the stampede of horses.
You just said, oh, as if you were stubbing your toe.
Did I? I had a vision. They will make an offer of peace.
It's so nice of them.
It will be horseshit, filled with stinging flies. They will ask me what to do. For once, they will ask me. I will say they should burn it, but they won't listen.
It's because you're so pretty.
That's not why they don't believe me.
It's true, you are pretty. The first time I saw you, you were wearing flowers in your hair.
But you must listen to me and believe me. Remember? You promised to believe me.
We'll see.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, of course I am. You need to calm down.
Believe me and make them listen too. We have to burn their gift, whatever it may be.
Well, I'll try, but they don't really listen to me either.
You must work to make them listen. They'll listen to you. You are a man.
I think Paris just puts up with me because I make you happy.
It's true. I only put up with him because he makes you happy.
But try to convince them. Or do it yourself without telling them that I told you. Because the enemy will spring forth from the belly of the beast. I will be raped. They will make you watch. It will rack you with despair, and you will run against them right onto their swords.
Okay, wow, that's a little intense. I've never seen this side of you before.
But you believe me. You'll do as I say, right?
Of course, because I love you and I made a promise. But hey, listen, the battle, it rages on, and I have to get back to it.
No.
What?
Listen to me.
What is it? The guys are going into battle. It looks like this is going to be the big one, and we're going to win.
We'll see.
Wait. Just wait a minute.
What?
I love you.
I love you too.
No. You have to hear me. Listen, I'm telling you, I love you. And now approaches the time that you have promised to believe me. When the other side brings
We're
whatever—
going to slaughter them.
No, hear me. Listen. When they bring a token of peace, I don't know what form it will come in, but you must convince them to burn it. You promised to believe me when I gave myself to you. Now is the time. Now. You must believe me.
Okay.
You'll convince them to burn it.
Well, yes, I have promised.
Okay. I love you.
Hey, look! The enemies are rolling up with, wow, it looks like a giant sculpture of a horse.
That's it.
I mean, the thing is huge.
Tell them.
A horse. Ah.
We must, oh.
And it looks like it's made of wood. Have you ever seen anything like it? Hey, maybe we should burn it.
Good.
Just to show them.
Oh, you're so.
Oh, that would destroy the peace.
So.
Oh, okay.
Useless. And in the great distraction of the horse, I used the opportunity to sneak in to see my sister-in-law, Helen, finally, 10 years on in the same city.
I have guarded her away from you.
But not right now. Everyone's out to see the horse, even your guards. At last, I will see how beautiful she is. I'll need you.
And I will be Helen?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, sister.
And who are you?
I'm your unlucky sister. Pierce has kept me from you.
Oh, of course. You must be Cassandra.
I wanted to see you for myself.
So you have seen. Do you find you like what you see?
Sister, it's not about like, and certainly it's not about what I would like.
It never is for such as us.
No.
You are beautiful. I can see Paris in you.
Thank you. You are beautiful too, as beautiful as they say.
They always say that about me, that I am beautiful.
But you are more than just your beauty, aren't you?
Yes. No one ever cares about who I am.
Just what you look like, just your looks.
I am more than my looks, yes. However, I am also a woman, so I don't get much of a say about what I actually want. Who I marry, who I am stolen by, a war fought in my name.
You didn't want it.
None of it.
I believe you because I don't want it either.
I can see that.
But we can't abdicate our duty.
No.
No.
You are so understanding. I don't know why we've been kept from each other.
Because men fear what women would do if we weren't in their control. It's hard for them to imagine one powerful woman, much less two. And if we were to talk.
And yet, here we are talking. It's the most normal thing in the world.
Yes, and completely abnormal too. Because it doesn't happen enough.
No, it doesn't.
The men are terrified what might happen if we were put together and left alone. The men worry we might tell each other the truth about how men are. The men know that we will put an end to war and make the world better. The men imagine that and the men don't like it.
You are very perceptive.
Well, I can see the future.
Oh, yes, of course. How silly of me.
Not that people believe me.
They should.
They won't.
How silly of them.
It's not their fault.
You're too nice.
Not really. You know what? I didn't think I would, but I like you.
Oh, you're just saying that.
I'm not. I like you.
I like you too.
I suppose it's for the best we haven't met before now.
Why is that?
If we'd met any earlier, you wouldn't have liked me very much.
Why is that?
I would have killed you.
What?
Or at least kidnapped you and given you back to the enemy.
But sister.
Yes, you are my sister, my brother's wife. But you are also the fall of my country. Priam City will fall upon your head.
So is that what you are here for? Are you going to kill me right now?
Calm yourself. It's too late.
What are you talking about?
You see that?
Oh my. What is it?
Doom.
It's beautiful. I've never seen anything so large.
Shit.
It's a picture of a horse, yes?
Shit full of stinging flies.
My, aren't you charming?
It's the truth.
I hear cries from the trees.
Peace! Peace! There is peace at last!
At last!
They have surrendered. We have won!
You'll see.
Peace! We have a peace!
Must be a peace token.
We should burn it.
See? It's not too late. There is a peace. Don't you see? No need to do anything to me.
I will not do a thing to you. because it's too late. But there is not a peace, will not be, not yet, not ever again for our fair Troy.
I'd like you to leave.
I will. You should too.
I should what?
You should flee Troy in the night before the horse rears up and empties out its shit. Its shit of stinging flies full of fury. But you won't, because it doesn't matter, does it? Not to you. All this loss of life, you'll just go back to Sparta and Menelaus, or go along with whomever steals you next. Doesn't matter, does it? We both know it to be different, but to them, all that matters is your beauty.
But not to you.
You have always meant more to me. But we've been kept apart, so.
And you matter more because of your gift.
Not really. It's not the same as beauty. And if no one listens to the truth, it's useless.
I don't believe you now. There will be a peace. We've got to give peace a chance, don't we?
See? The truth is useless if no one listens.
We can be friends. This war will end.
And destruction.
I tried. Now I'm glad it took me so long to meet you.
I cannot say the same. Because maybe you would have believed me. Maybe together we could have ended it. Maybe it would have all been over before it began.
If you won't leave, I will. Paris! Paris, where are you?
No surprise. They did not burn the horse.
I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't do it once they heard it was your idea.
I did not sleep that night. The guards got drunk to celebrate the peace that was not a peace. And in the night, the belly of the beast opened up and out slipped the enemy to slit our throats. First, the soldiers guarding the horse, then the ones at the gate. They opened up the doors and destruction let loose.
I saw it the next morning.
I don't want to tell it anymore. Why would I? You saw it all with the sunrise.
City burning, fighting, murder happening everywhere.
Don't make me remember.
I was worried about you, chased through the streets.
Don't.
You, I need you.
But where are her voices?
You want to see this?
You'll do it.
And who do you want me to be?
Ajax,
A hero?
in name, of a kind. What do you think?
A hero? Not really.
Okay. Is this okay?
He is our God, our Lord Apollo. I don't know why he wants to witness this again. But if it is his will, then.
Okay.
And eventually I'll need you as her ineffectual husband. You'll be bound and unable to stop it.
Great.
Now then, you fled to where? Safekeeping where?
The temple,
Whose temple?
not yours.
Whose temple?
Athena's.
Why not mine?
Yours was destroyed. And besides, what could I expect of you? Nothing I wanted.
But I love you.
If you loved me, you could have let them believe me. They would have burnt the horse and what good is knowing the truth if no one listens when I say it? I have become a lunatic, wandering the streets until...
Now we are in Athena's temple. Perhaps we see the shadow of an owl fly across the scene. An owl's hoo. 2 is now Ajax, walking forward towards Cassandra with menace. 3 as Coroebus, bound and unable to do anything else but watch.
My name is Ajax.
I will make them believe you love me,
I do love you, but
not as I love you.
My name is Ajax.
And him? Will you love him?
Ajax? He will rape me.
Yes. But will you love him?
No. How can you ask that?
My name is Ajax, and you
You think rape is love. It's not, it will be brutal.
My name is Ajax, and you will be.
It will destroy my husband.
But will you love him? Will
No!
you love this man named Ajax? Then
No!
will you love me?
My name is Ajax, and you will be mine. And
You asked! Again and again!
And still, you don't turn to me. You flee to Athena, not to me. This is her temple.
Your temple is rubble. Hers is the only one left to flee to, and Athena's eyes are open. All the way, as are mine.
my name is Ajax, and it doesn't take a prophetess to see what I will do to you.
Do you want to know your future?
You don't need to tell me the future. I already see what I will do.
But after that, if you do this, do you want to know what will happen after that?
You will be mine.
Against my wishes.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
And then, as you sail home, your ship will sink. Athena will strike you down.
Be quiet, and I won't be as mean. You should smile. It's better if you smile.
Athena will say, I will impose a return that is not a return.
You can't get out of this.
You can't get out of this.
I know. Neither can you. You can't get out of your future. You do this to me, and your last act will be to kiss the bottom of the Aegean Sea.
Ajax makes a final step of menace to Cassandra and then steps away. Coroebus breaks free of his bindings and charges towards Ajax, who runs his sword through him. Coroebus falls, and Ajax drags him off.
Don't cry, little girl. Little girl, don't cry. For I will return for you by and by. Don't cry, little girl. Little girl, don't cry. For I will return for you by and by.
Now I know why my mother told me not to cry.
Why?
If I would have cried, my whole life would have been tears. What should I have done instead?
Come to my temple. Tell me that you loved me.
It was destroyed.
Come to me anyway. Tell me you love me.
How? Now I am captured.
I'll need you.
And who will I be?
Agamemnon, again.
Okay.
You capture her. Make her your concubine.
Okay. Sorry about this.
You're to be killed by your wife when you return, and you've brought Cassandra.
Great. I get the best guys.
And what do you say to him?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You say, don't return home. It's a trap. We will all be pierced by arrows.
Don't return home. It's a trap. We will all be pierced by arrows.
And this is where I pulled you out of time.
Me?
No, her.
Okay.
I pull you out. I give you this last chance. We're close to the moment you decide. You told me the story. You've seen how much I love you, so love me. Love me at last, and I'll make him believe you.
I can't.
Really?
I wish I could. But you have undone me. I tried in telling you how it happened for me. I tried to find a way to love you. But I am undone. I am unable to.
And he won't believe you either.
Go ahead. Say it.
I don't believe you.
Why would I turn to you? What would that ever have done?
But I love you. I love you.
I love you as you made me.
That is not enough. That will never be enough.
Then why have you made me not able to love you? Then demand that I do.
You want to know?
Yes! Tell me at last, I beg of you. Have I not had enough punishment? Am I meant to be seen as a raving lunatic, only to be proven right in the end?
I will tell you,
You will.
but you must also bring an answer to me. Why did you have to be so beautiful? Why was I made to love you? No answer?
No.
Me neither. See, I do not have a God to ask this of. I have wondered all your life, why was I so enamored by this girl, this woman, this embodiment of the future with the name of Cassandra? Did I choose you or did you choose me?
I don't know.
I don't either. Here we are at your end. You know the future. It will be your end. It's why I brought you here.
Right. The end of my time. I was a slave after the fall of Troy. I was with Agamemnon as his concubine. We were about to enter the great hall to see his wife. We near the door and I see.
What?
The last of my future. I see us enter a great hall lined with a purple carpet. Stay off! Stay off the purple! That's what I tell them, but they don't listen. I see us enter.
Tell me what you see.
What's it gonna be?
How's it look for me?
It will be an ambush of arrows raining down upon the head, and the sun.
I loved you your whole life.
You've made that quite clear. I could have said yes. At any time I could have, but that would have been a lie. And I love you so much I could never lie to you. Have I ever lied to you?
No, you never lied to me.
To my detriment. So I believed in you, honored you, even when you punished me with the burden of disbelief. I still used your gift. Despite my despair, I served you my whole life. Didn't I serve you?
Yes, you have served me.
So why was that not enough? I loved you, but not enough. If you are asked to love a God and you love him as much as you can, why can't that be enough? Can't that be enough?
For most, that would be enough, but from you, I need all of you. I don't ask that of everyone, but I ask it of you.
And despite my love for you, I can't give you what you desire. I have never been able to love you more than all that I can.
So you will not, even now, love me the way that I want you to.
I wouldn't know how.
That's disappointing.
For me too. I thought I loved a generous God who gave me a wondrous, horrific gift. And I used it to your glory. And in return, you, as ever present as the sun, how you've treated me is a shadow in your own heart you cannot even see in full light. I am such a burden to you. Why are you so enamored, you ask? Let me be a burden no more. Let this shadow vanish and you can move on to another corner of the sky.
Are you asking me to save you?
No, I am not. You could have saved me years ago. You chose not to. So, if you will, at last, let me go.
Then I will return you to your life, as brief as it remains.
Thank you, Lord.
Goodbye, daughter.
Goodbye.
He recedes. We are back in time before the play began, At the moment Cassandra is about to walk into an ambush, the lights go up, up, up behind her, blinding the audience. She turns to it.
Is that a sunrise? The rays of the sun, or is it our fair Troy falling? Or the glint of arrows flying? It's so bright. I can't see.
She shields her eyes and tries to walk to it, the sound of arrows flying. Blackout. End of play.